My name is Michelle Hartsfield. I'm the owner and operator of Fat Cat Café, Tallahassee's first cat cafe. Everyone knew I was a cat lover, so I was being tagged in all the videos on Facebook and saw videos of what was going on in Japan and how they were creating facilities that people could interact with the cats and have beverages and food all at the same time. I started wondering how we could get away with that in America with all our strict food laws, and sure enough, they started popping up all over the place. I've been working with animal rescue in Tallahassee, specifically with cats, for over 3 or 4 years now. And I decided I wanted to kind of change it up a little, and I was just so fascinated by the concept. I knew I wanted to bring that to Tallahassee, and I thought, well, if I have the opportunity to, I'm definitely going to do it, and I did. All right, so this is the door where we go into the adoption center. We have it all set up with furniture and cat furniture and human furniture. Right behind you, sleeping as usual, is Betty Boop. We found her in Southwood. She had given birth to 5 kittens on a high school campus. And she had 5 babies. We've adopted all of her babies out, and now she's still here, waiting for her forever home. We have Teddy, who I like to think of him as the king of the castle. But Teddy is sometimes a grumpy old man, and sometimes he's a lover boy, but he just sits around and rules the roost. And then we have Bunny right now. She's hysterical. She's a player. She loves to play with toys, runs around, attacks other cats, has fun with them. Saskia, she was pulled from an overpopulated situation. Beautiful Siamese cat, blue eyes. She was very nervous at first, but now she's out right now hanging out with all the customers, and I think she's enjoying herself now.
Haven't really had a chance to find a favorite cat, but I guess today would be the little kitten, Simon, because who can resist a tiny kitten? But most of the cats here today are pretty active and playful, and that's always fun. I hope that people find out about this and support it, because I think it's important that there's a business that's not just an animal shelter where you can go and find a cat, but this business is a place to keep animals out of the shelter and give them a place to stay, to make more rooms for shelters. And hopefully any animal lovers will support that and come and get a cup of coffee and hang out with a cat.
If there's a rescue that has cats that maybe they're too overwhelmed, or they have too many, or they're just not getting adopted, and they want to get them into a different situation, we will set up an arrangement with them that they will bring the cats to us fully vetted. They will be spayed or neutered. They get their rabies vaccination, they're microchipped, they're tested for leukemia and AIDS, and any other medical needs they might have. And then the cats just live here and get adopted through here. And we've been open for, I think, 12 weeks now, and we've had 18 adoptions. It's been amazing. They're all success stories. We do our home visits to check to make sure they're going to good homes. It's all wonderful. I keep thinking about Leela. She was a one-eyed kitty. She was born with one eye. We determined that she was also deaf. I got the call that Leela was being adopted, and I was at my work, at my other job, and I almost started crying. It was super emotional, just because we just get so happy for them that they're going to have a great home.
I came today because my brother was visiting from Miami, and we had a bit of a stressful time earlier, and he was like, "You mentioned that there was a cat cafe or something. Can we go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could be down with playing with cats right now. That'd be a nice de-stressor." So that's why we came today. I love cats and dogs equally, I would say, but we recently got a cat back home, and when I'm here at school, of course, the one time that we get a cat is when I'm already away at college. So I go through quite a few withdrawals of sorts. So when I heard that there was going to be a place here in Tallahassee where you could get a cup of coffee and get to play with a bunch of cats, I got really excited.
Well, from the beginning, this was more than about making money. I kind of knew it wasn't going to be a business that was going to make me a millionaire. I wanted it to be about saving the cats. And I'm not, outside of being a school teacher, I'm not real interactive with saving humans or working with humans and volunteering when that. But when I see it making a difference in the people and how it makes them feel, it gives a whole new level to the idea of what I was trying to do.